Okay, the Lions are wheeling and dealing again today, and they make two quiet moves that aren't going to make the headlines, aren't going to lead off Sports Center. Is Sports Center even on anymore, by the way? They're not headline moves, but they're smart, just what we need to do. There's two great moves that we made today that I want to highlight. The first one is Emmanuel Mosley, defensive back, cornerback from San Francisco. So what I love about this, he's still semi-young. I think he's 26, 27 years old, cracks the starting lineup for the San Francisco 49ers, which they've got a great defense. He has an ACL injury, so that factors into it. And so he has a let me get to this. He has a ACL injury. So we're able to get him at a 1-year deal, which is perfect. We love the 1-year deals. And the reason we love the 1-year deals, hey, if you work out great, we'll reward you, pay you more. You get in the culture. You don't really want to leave. If you don't work, fine. And then also the competitive advantage thing that Brad Holmes is playing with the ACL thing. Obviously, it's a pattern. He loves it. He knows ACLs, whatever, they're not what they used to be. You'll get better. You'll heal. You'll be back to normal. We can get you at a discount. You're overlooked because people, he was injured. Do we want to mess with it? Absolutely. So he's going to get a 1-year deal, I think, for like 6 million. And the beauty of this for Emmanuel Mosley is he's able to get $6 million. For us, it's a 1-year deal, and he's a starting corner for the Niners. And when you look at what the Niner fans were saying, they're not happy about this. They really liked Mosley. He's a really good player. So it's an under the radar injured guy, but he'll be back in time to get things going. Love this. If he works out great, we'll re-sign him. We'll love the culture, the whole thing. You pay him a little more, whatever, give him 2 more years at the end of the season. If he doesn't work out, fine. But you get this year with him because he wants to prove, hey, I'm back from my injury. I can play. Let's go. So now all of a sudden, we've got 2 starting corners, and PFF ranks these guys both in the top 40. So, like we said, when you look at top corners, there's 64 corners. These guys are both in the top 40, Sutton and Mosley. And we have these guys now. So now Sutton, Mosley, and now you've got Jerry Jacobs as well. And then Okuda, does he start? Is he more of a depth piece? Great, right? So we've just changed our DBs just like that. So a little bit more on Mosley. Went to Tennessee, same as Cameron Sutton, signed by the 49ers, where he worked his way in the starting role by the 2021 season. So last 2 years ago, then 2022, off to another strong start. 19 tackles, 3 pass up breakups, an interception before an ACL injury sidelined him for the rest of the year. So he's going to be ready to go, back at it. It's a great, perfect signing. Now, Aaron Glenn said, because we knew what this was going to happen, because Aaron Glenn said you need defensive ends and corners in this league. When we just got 2 corners, 2 starting corners, boom, we just improved our defensive backfield. The other signing that we did today that, again, won't make the headlines unless you're a Detroit Lions fan is our guy, John Kaminsky. You look at John Kaminsky, if you don't know anything about the Lions, if you don't know anything about John Kaminsky, like, who is this or what's the big deal? 2-year, $8.5 million deal. Love it. The thing with John Kaminsky, he's a tweener. He's not your Bosa defensive end, your Hutchinson defensive end. He's also not your big, strong nose tackle. He's a guy that can play inside, outside. So he needs a good fit, and he found a good fit here in Detroit. Love him. So if you look at his stats, they're whatever, 30 tackles, 4 sacks, 3 pass defense. So you think, what? But if you are a Lions fan and you watch the Lions, this guy is a big deal to us. Gets in there, gets penetration, moves the offensive line, allows Hutchinson to do things, allows Bugs, allows Aleem, allows, the guys are moving. It changed our entire defense when he went out for 3-4 weeks. That's when our rough stretch against the Seahawks, the Miami Dolphins, the Cowboys, where it's just like, geez, can't stop anybody. No pass rush. Like, what is going on? But when he's in there, we're able to get a pass rush. He's part of the NASCAR package. We're able to play man up on the back end, and we're able to get there in time. And it's just, we play tight and we play this gluey type of defense. And it's not all because of Kaminsky, but it really is a big deal to have him back. So shout out to the Lions for getting him back. Let's see. Yeah, 2-year deal. So really, it could be anywhere from 2-year deal up to $10 million. Awesome. We'll look at the contract structure. If you've noticed in the structure of some of the other players, at Sutton, for example, we've backloaded it. The reason you backload it is because the cap goes up and up each year. So in 5 years from now, the cap will be higher. You kick the can down the road, it's okay. So Kaminsky's deal, I'm assuming, will be something like that. We restructured Tracy Walker, moved his cap hit into a signing bonus. Tracy Walker wants to do that because he's like, hey, I want to be here. I'm coming off an injury. I don't want you guys to straight cut me. I'll work around it. I'll do something. So the Lions are doing all the right things this offseason, exactly what we wanted to see. Don't be crazy. Let's get our main guys back. Kaminsky, Bugs, even Anzalone. The fan base is split there a little bit on Anzalone. Did we pay him too much? Whatever. But the point is, we got him back, and we got Kaminsky back. And this was big because there was concern that the Lions may lose Kaminsky to a higher bidding team. And Kaminsky said, I want to try the market out for a couple days. And he did, literally 2 days. And he's like, I'm just going to go back to Detroit. And so he said, maybe some other teams will bring some numbers and the Lions will have to see what they want to do. I hope it works out here. I really do. So here's another guy that's 27 years old. So again, not old. We're not, we haven't signed, we don't currently have anyone on the roster that's over the age of 30. And it's just a good deal to see us doing the smart things in free agency, because again, you can make splash signings all you want in free agency. It never works. That's not what works. That's not, has never, will never. You have to build young through the draft, smart, strategic. And what we're doing is bringing back guys that have been here before. So they know the system, they know what we're doing. And that's what is all part of that 1-year deal that we talked about with Mosley. Because if you look at our stats in 2022, the defense points allowed, we gave up 25 points per game in 2022. In our last 3 games right here, we gave up 21 points per game. So we just played well at the end of the season, right? So if you take those last 3 games at 21 points per game, that puts us all the way up here at 12th in the league. And that's right where we want to be. We just want to be middle of the road defense and let our offense carry us, and we'll be fine. Because in 2021, the Lions gave up 27.5 points per game, which would have put us dead last in the league last year. And it put us dead last in the league last year, or 2 years ago in 2021. So it went from 27.5 points per game to 25. But the last 3 games of the season, we gave up 21 points per game. And if we do that throughout the course of the season, that puts us right in the, and that's all we're asking for. We're not asking for a top defense. The San Francisco 49ers, the Jets, Baltimore, Buffalo, Cincy, Dallas, like that, those guys, I get it. Great job. Appreciate you guys. You're doing great. We don't want to be that. We just want to be middle of the road. And if we can be middle of the road, our offense will do some special things. So let me know your thoughts in the comments about Kaminsky and Emmanuel Mosley doing all the right things. Love to see that we are headed in the right direction and ready to see if Jamal Williams will come back. See you on the next one.